Okay, I like the three taco combo.
Okay. Do you like a regular or large?
Large.
Large combo, okay. Regular price, really?
Regular.
Regular price, okay.
And three chicken strips. Finally made it.
It's been exactly a month since I posted my video on Shelbo, and a lot of insane shit has happened. And if you don't know who Shelbo is, or you didn't watch my last video, he's that guy that thinks he's dating Pokimane. And that's realistically all you need to know to get into the story. 2 days after I posted my Shelbo video, me and a couple people decided to start a podcast, and I decided that I might as well invite Shelbo on because we've already talked on Discord. Shelbo agreed to it, and on the third episode of the Rehook podcast, we got an hour-long Shelbo interview. I think it was a pretty good interview. I'm gonna put it in the description if you guys want to go and watch it, but it had some pretty fucking funny ramifications. The interview was live streamed June 16th and was posted on the Rehook channel late June 17th. I woke up the next morning on the 18th, and apparently Shelbo watched the video by that time because he texted me a couple times saying that I owe him money now. He even texted people in my Discord saying he was going to send me an invoice, and he just sent me a link to his PayPal saying send me $100. Join the Discord, by the way, link in the description. Obviously, I didn't send him any money, but this made him raise his price for every collab and interview to $100. I also just figured out he has a second Twitter account in which he posted, also, I need for you to pay me for everyone else making videos and reactions about it. And Roblox responds with, what do you mean by this? Do you want people who talked about you to give you money? And he says, no, Pokimane. So just Pokimane. That was posted on June 14th, 2 days before the interview. And 2 days after the interview, he posted, there are some major changes coming to the Shelbo brand. First thing is, I'm no longer doing free interviews, so you have to book me on my website. Plus, you must speak to my manager. Also, the website will be revamped to better represent the Shelbo brand as a whole. The next tweets say, if you want me to appear in your video or collab, it's going to cost you as well. Thank you for understanding. And if you want to make a video about me using my likeness, it's going to cost. That means he's expecting to make money off someone like me making a video like this right now. Then someone like Ylist hit him up and said, I'd love to interview you, and I have the special coupon that makes it 100% free, and Shobo put, okay, go ahead and book me on my website, set a time and date. So Shobo is 100% dead ass about this. You have to pay him now. So it looks like we might have ruined it for everybody else. Because nobody's going to want to pay Shobo $100, which means we're probably never getting another Shobo interview. He also hasn't posted as much videos recently, but he still is up to doing insane shit. This one's going to wrap back to the Brianna and Bianca situation, which are the people that put shit in his pants.
Hello, everybody. Here's an update about the Brianna and Bianca story. So this morning, they decided to put shit in my pants.
This part I'm going to recite from the interview because it's kind of important. Shobo said Brianna and Bianca use evil dark witchcraft where he uses good light witchcraft. That is how they were able to put shit in his pants when they were nowhere near him. I think he also attributes his good witchcraft to why he can talk to Pokimane telepathically. If you watch his videos or watch the interview we had with him, sometimes he kind of looks like he spurgs or sounds like he spurgs out, but it's just him telepathically talking with Pokimane, he said. You might be asking like, oh, this is kind of interesting, but why does it really matter? And it's because this links back to something huge Shobo does, which I just didn't know about in the first video. I haven't seen them, but apparently sometimes after midnight, Shobo posts his nudes on Twitter. I've had a couple trustworthy sources tell me he does do it, so I do believe it's true. The main reason I believe it to be true is that I was looking through his Twitter and I found a link to a Telegram that he runs called Shobo's OnlyFans. The cover picture is literally him with his meat out, and I was jump scared by it, so of course I'm not going to join it because I think it might be even worse than that. Second video in a row this has happened to me, but that's just how it goes, I guess. So all that to confirm that yes, he does post his nudes, but he claims he doesn't. In a now deleted tweet, he says, okay, I have to make this very clear. I am not the one posting naked videos of myself. Brianna and Bianca have made the staff put something in my food to control me through witchcraft, but it's okay because I can do witchcraft too. Good night. So he says he's physically doing it, but he's being mind controlled into doing it. How this would explain the tweet from January that's still up, by the way, leaking to his Telegram of his OnlyFans, I have no clue. I was making jokes last video saying, oh, Shobo's slinging dick on Discord and he's sending his meat to people online, but yet he genuinely is.
Like I said, I'm doing it myself. They're also doing it as well. And the sex is great.
I mentioned it last video, but I'm still pretty sure Shobo is under Asian woman mind control. Because at one point or another, he was either dating Pokimane, Arayasaki, Valkyrae, Lily Pichu, Cena, and Kadia. That's 6 Asian or look Asian enough women. He added a 7th yesterday with his tweet, I'm ready for my date today with Ketamina. So the Asian woman mind control theory is almost perfect, except there's just one hitch. On June 30th, he posted, here to announce, me and Sabrina Carpenter are dating. I can't even pull the, oh, she kind of looks Asian because she doesn't, so the whole theory might just be cooked now. He hasn't posted about her since, though, so I still do have hope for my theory. I know I just listed off a bunch of people he's been dating in the past, but I'm pretty sure he's only dating 1 or maybe 2 people right now. The only person I can confirm he's still dating is Cena. In the interview we had with him, he confirmed he's only dating Pokimane and Cena right then, so we can cross everyone else off the list. He did ask Valkyrae out earlier this month, and she did say yes, but we've got no update on it, so we're not going to count that. And I have no clue if he's still dating Pokimane because there's a lot of shit going on right now between them. Let's start with the big one. On June 21st, he tweeted, "Me and Pokimane are having a baby." Mind you, he has openly said they have never met in person. Showbo is back using witchcraft to spiritually get his sperm to Pokimane. My theory is that the fake Pokimane account told him that storks actually bring babies and he fell for it. Honestly, they probably didn't even have to convince him. They were just like, "Oh, I'm pregnant," and he was like, "Yeah, that makes sense to me." But this news was followed up by tragedy with 9 days later on June 30th, him tweeting, "Me and Pokimane are no longer dating." This wouldn't be super concerning because Showbo was caught on to him getting catfished multiple times, broken up, and then got dragged right back somehow. But this time it seems way more serious because he hasn't tweeted about her in a week, and the time he did tweet about her, he said he's suing her. Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, Showbo said that Pokimane was actually employing him, but she wasn't paying him for some reason. I have no clue what he was getting employed for, but he wasn't getting paid, so now he's gonna sue her.
As I've told you guys, I work for Pokimane LLC. But here's the situation. She hired me and she hasn't paid me. So I'm suing her for non-payment.
He followed up that tweet a day later on July 7th by saying, "I'm going to Pokimane LLC soon." So at this point you might be like, oh, he's actually dead serious about the lawsuit. We all know it's not happening, but I'm kind of curious to see where this all goes. So now I feel like all this stuff kind of leads into the last big thing he just announced today. Let me just give a little bit of context before we get into it, but he said he's always been dating Pokimane since October 26th, 2024. Even from the video 3 days ago where he said he's suing Pokimane, he reiterates that fact.
I've been working for her since January of 2025, as we have met on October 26th of 2024.
And then earlier today, July 9th, he says one of the craziest things I've seen him say on Twitter in general. The tweet reads, "Okay guys, I have some tea to spill. Me and Ahmad had a child together 6 years ago. He is 5 years old, and we have never announced this until now. For about the last 9 months, he's been saying they met in October, but now all of a sudden he's known her since at least 6 years ago. But mind you, he just said 2 weeks ago Pokimane got pregnant, which means he's about to have his second kid with her. I think Showbo might have completely went off the deep end because how do you trick someone into telling them that you've known them for longer than you have? If they try to weasel it a little bit, like, okay, I can see how that could work, but if they try to push it from 1 year to 6 years, I don't know how you fall for that. Let's just get past that because, okay, it is what it is. He got tricked in the year somehow. Who really cares? They've never met, and I can promise you they've never had sex. How do you have a kid with someone like that? Like, he's not Elon Musk. He's not just throwing a sperm around like that. Speaking of Elon Musk, he signed a contract with Elon Musk, which was fucking insane, and now he's planning to sue him in the future. For someone that has literally no money to his name, I have no clue how he's going to sue all these people. The last little news I'll leave you on is that Operation Showbo 22 did happen. It was supposed to be him dating 22 women all across LA over the span of a week, but all the women didn't sign up, so it's just him traveling across LA. First episode happened, which you can see right here. He did make it to the first destination, which is pretty cool for him. There is still supposed to be 6 more episodes, so stay on the lookout for those. And I think that's really all I gotta say in this update video. Showbo just keeps getting worse and worse. I just keep getting more and more content. If I talk about Showbo one more time, I might be pushing Chud Logic numbers. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join my Discord. Follow me on Twitter. Follow my podcast, Rehooked, on YouTube. And I'm gonna catch you guys later.
So everyone as of late has been wondering, does he have $1 million in the bank? And the answer to that question is, I'm not telling you.
Yo, I've been liking this Jimmy guy. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I've
like
been
this
liking
Jimmy guy.
tweet.
Dude,
Jimmy, what he says makes sense. He makes sense a lot.
This
of the
guy
time.
just gets it right.
Jimmy
Yeah, he
seems
just
like a
gets it right.
lion.